We are just coming out of executive session, and in the executive session, which is a matter in which the board consults with itself, we accepted with gratitude and appreciation the resignation of Katya Lindsay, and we are in the meeting going to bring up a resolution whereby Queen Anne's County, the government thereof, it will be taking over shared management and the financial responsibility of the operations of the Housing Board of Queen Anne's County. And this has been a not entirely easy transplant to undertake, and I really have to take, it's going to sound a little bit like an Oscars acceptance where, you know, you start thanking your publicist and this and that, but I've had the real help of the board, of Katya, of Todd Mon, who is always a blessing to work with in the aging department. You're the new assigned director of the housing directorship is Mr. Mike Clark. Would you, if you don't know him, you will. He's a gentleman of incalculable niceness. And so that's basically what's going, what we're doing. What's happened is in the Housing Authority, to give you a little background, it's gone 7 years now with no rent increase. And during that 7 years, probably most of the supplies and necessities that it takes to operate it, from electric to heat to staffing to roofs, have doubled in price. And we're now in a situation where, without doing a substantial rent increase, it needs help from the county. But this is not a generosity that's undeserved, because when this authority was put together 15 or so years ago, it was subsidized to several $100,000 a year. That has not been part of the revenue stream for the last years, and Katya has somehow managed to keep things together, but it's not possible to continue to operate this without a very substantial rent increase, which we are very well aware on this board, and the commissioners are well aware. Many of the tenants can't afford. So we're going to mediate that as much as the county can facilitate. We're going to keep those rents absolutely as low as can be, and I think we can assure the tenants that it will be affordable insofar as anything is affordable. So let that be the number one resolution of this meeting and board. Secondly, we're going to have a reformed and improved maintenance operation now that the county has provided the basic facilities and funding to get that accomplished. So that's kind of the background of what this meeting is for and about. I'm now going to read a motion whereby the board accepts the county as co-managers of this authority. And I want to say that the Housing Authority Board existing here is not resigning, and we are not ceasing our oversight and shared management, but we are taking in Queen Anne's County as a co-manager and the heavy lifter. And we need to thank the county commissioners of Queen Anne's County, because they're the guys that make this possible. So, the motion. I move that Queen Anne County Public Housing Board authorize the transition to shared management and oversight responsibilities of all Housing Authority properties, projects, programs, and staff with the Queen Anne's County government, and further authorizes the county administrator to appoint the executive director of the Housing Authority. This action is taken to leverage the county government's resources and expertise for the betterment of our community's housing services, ensuring efficient management. Notwithstanding, this motion affirms that the Housing Authority Board concurrently retains all powers and responsibilities vested in them as the Public Housing Authority Board, ensuring their continued governance and oversight role in alignment with statutory requirements. I further move to revise the Housing Authority bylaws to reflect and confirm the managerial and financial shift of the Housing Authority to Queen Anne County's commissioners, commencing with a comprehensive review and update of relevant bylaws to incorporate any other necessary modifications for the efficient operations of the Housing Authority. So can I have a second on that? Any comment? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Passed. That would appear to be that. So I think if any member of the Housing Board wishes to comment on it, this would be a good moment. And if not, I will open the floor to any comments by attendees. Let me then open the floor if anybody in the attendees wants to remark. Please come up, state your name and address.
My name is Richard Green, Richard W. Green. I live on 204 Jackson Creek Road in Graysonville. I just recently moved into this area. I married someone from this area, so I'm coming back and forth for a few years. The issue that I wanted to address is that my wife's mother lives in one of the senior living facilities in Graysonville. I think it's called the Graysonville Terrace. And then the conditions, I mean, it's a one bedroom, low income, affordable place for seniors. There were numerous requests for maintenance or some upkeeping of the unit she was living in, and it took. I mean, it was something going on with her bathroom, and that the bathroom was leaking, and then she called someone. It took like a month for someone to come out, and then when it came out, it took like 2 weeks to do something that would take normally 8 hours. You know, I have pictures here of, I'd like to pass out to you, let you see. People's kitchens has been torn out. There's one individual in Unit 34 was taken out in August. Till this day, it still hasn't been repaired. That picture is from yesterday. That entire kitchen is taken apart. There's no refrigerator, no running water, no stove. I went to another unit next door. Their windows can't open, or if they do open, they won't stay open. The issues about the gutters, the condition of the wood trim around the homes, they're all unkept. They're rotten. And then it's something that can be done to keep it up is like painting, or even maintenance of the grass, or in that situation. Like I have numerous accounts here. This is about the individual homeowner, the dwellers, but these are the conditions that's in practically every unit. I'm not saying that they're extreme, but they're in need of maintenance, and the maintenance takes so long after the request's been put in. And is there any way who can I speak to directly that I can get reassurance that my loved ones and family members are being taken care of, and they're in senior living? You know, they're the twilights right now. They'd like to at least enjoy the remaining time and be able to live in a condition suitable for retirees. These are citizens that gave themselves to, worked every day of their lives, and now they're living. They're old. They're too old to work. Who can I speak to address this? Because I got if they can't help, I have ideas what they can implement that can assist if you need any help. My name is Richard Green. I have a MHIC number. If you need any help, I'm here. You know, if I could speak to someone after this meeting, please.
It's the normal practice of commissioners in public comment to accept public comments and then answer them through the departments and not live, but I'm going to answer you live. The reason we're here is because we're aware that the authority has not had the wherewithal, the funding and the resources to keep the maintenance right. We're here today because we're changing that. I can't take individual complaints and fix them. What we can try to do, and Mr. Mon and the commissioners are trying to do, is to set up something where these things get done and get done without hitting the tenants with an enormous bill for doing it, because they can't stand that either. So please let me assure you that Mr. Mon and I and Mr. Clark and Ms. Willis are here. This is about to get reformed and redone because we now have more resources to get it done with. So that's as good an answer as I can give you. I cannot handle individual issues. What I can handle is the system whereby those issues do get done. So that's it.
You know, one thing about the gentleman a few moments ago, the resident council is an active part of each and every one of our properties. And in terms of, I'm not saying a chain of command, but in terms of, you know, presenting ideas and thoughts, the resident council is a powerful unit because it's the residents getting together and offering suggestions and whatnot. And I would suggest that in terms of, you know, looking for, you know, looking at these pictures that I saw, and we need to bring these to the resident council if perchance that, you know, we don't recognize them or catch them. Because the resident council, I think, is the feet on the streets, if you will. I mean, you know the attitudes going about, you know everything going on, and the resident council, I think, needs to be a strong part of our authority, not authority system, but us working with the residents, because I applaud what you're doing in Terrapin Grove, and it's something that we need to be doing in every location. So thank you.